And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
Hey, good job defensively. Good job on dropping on the rolls. Keep rebounding. Don't lose men in transition.
Well, Terry praising his guys, GA, bringing it on the defensive end.
And they've done just that so far. They just have to be able to continue with that mindset.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth, Lillard and McCollum, the deadly backcourt pairing. Rodney Hood out there with Mo Harkless. And it's Cantor in at the 5.
2 shots.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
Free throw good, James Harden. And both free throws good for James Harden. Portland leading by 17. Lillard with it, and it's Harden picking him up. And here's McCollum for 3. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And here's Houston. Gordon deciding where to go with it. It's Rivers on the wing. Covered by Lillard. And Harden with the basket on the assist by Rivers. Rivers has got his 3rd assist on the night. The Trailblazers shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Three-pointer, Lillard. And it's Rivers with the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Hood gets the bucket.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
Rockets trail by 16. Rivers kicks to Gordon. And some nice passing there by Houston. And finished off by Rivers.
And sometimes when you want something done, you got to do it yourself. That dunks the shot in the arm they need to really cut into that lead.
Well, Greg, it certainly got everybody on their bench up and off their seats and cheering.
Yeah, that could be an instant momentum shift. That certainly was a rim wrecker.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
And Lillard kicks to Harkless. McCollum against Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McCollum, no good. The Rockets have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. He gets that one. And that's now 10 points for Eric Gordon.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. And Austin Rivers out of Duke, an elusive 6'4" combo guard.
I mean, a great handle, and he's found most of his offensive success with this development as a long-range shooter. Gotten to the point now where you want him to put it on the deck.
All checked in for the Rockets. Portland also making some changes. Jusuf Nurkic, he's checked in for Enes Kanter. And it's Aminu in for Hood. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Terry Stotts just went over his game plan with his team. He told them that for now, they have to back off of the three-point line. He said, we don't have to just shoot threes. Let's get the ball in tight for some high-percentage looks inside the paint. You guys.
All right, thank you, David.
Where was the defense? Come on now. Where was it? No idea how they gave up that open a look.
From deep Harden, and another 3 for Houston.
They needed a run desperately, and boy, did they come up big.
And you know, it wasn't just about getting hot offensively. Defensively, they've been stellar as well.
They get it back. Nurkic, persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot.
defensive rebounding, just such a crucial part of the game.
Yeah, it's finishing your defense, Greg. We know that. You can defend, then you got to rebound the miss, and you got to get to the glass with intensity.
Now, here's Tucker. Here's Capella. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
You know, Capella's really hard to deal with inside, especially inside. Does a nice job using his size to get that shot off.
McCollum against Harden. Takes the 13-footer. That one goes in. And that's 17 points for C.J. McCollum.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
Here's Paul. Pass to Tucker. Fires the 3. Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ball against Lillard. He kicks to Harkless. Back to Lillard. Tipped away. Passes it to Nurkic. Here's McCollum. Rockets with the rebound. Tucker's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. And here's Harden for 3.
And doesn't he just have a nose, a knack for the basketball? He is by far their best rebounder.
Well, he has been today. No doubt about that. His effort's been unbelievable.
Drops in the tray. And the Trailblazers lead by 15. And we may have an injury here that does not look good.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Hood checked in for Lillard. Ball against Hood. To the paint. It's McCollum on the wing, guarded by Harden. Hood kicks to McCollum. Now, here's Aminu, guarded by Tucker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, and their free throw shooting has really improved here in the second half.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
And he can't get the first one. This NBA, Clark, amazing. The potential now for some players to play into their 40s. In fact, we're seeing a couple guys in their 40s playing right now and playing well.
Yeah, you know, I thought about it when we started to see this influx, Kevin, of high school players coming into the league at 19, 20, 21 with the advancement in nutrition knowledge and training methods and preservation of the body and taking care of it, that we might see more longer careers. But if you start at 21 and play 15 years, that's still only 36. So I think we're going to see some more guys in the 40s, but I still think it's going to be a small number by and large. They've been committing a lot of turnovers, and I imagine that's exactly what they're talking about right now. They need to tighten it up.
Capella kicks to Gordon. Houston moving the ball around. Teardrop shot. It's deflected. A chance here to get a quick injury report. And let's get an update on Damian Lillard's injury. David, any news there?
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Trailblazers. He told me that he suffered a sprained toe. And, of course, that would be a brutal loss for this team if he misses any time as they're getting ready for the end of the season. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Hopefully everything works out for him.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
and done a much better job from the line this half. They've gotten that percentage up over 80 for the game.
Both free throws good from Hood.
And right now at about 85% from the line, that's up from where it was in that first half.
McCollum against Paul. Over McCollum. Paul can't get it to go. And so Hood will bring it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. Next up on the schedule, the Grizzlies. That'll be a home game. That'll be the first of 4 played at home for him. And that one, good. Rockets trail by 20.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Tucker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
He's really picked up where he left off in the first.
Hood finds McCollum. The tray. The Rockets pull it in. Harden's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
He's really slowed down a bit here in the second half. He hasn't converted a 3 yet after the tremendous first half he had. And, you know, it's obvious he's a talented scorer. I mean, that's a given. A guy you can depend on to get it done in a lot of ways.
Now here's Harkless. Back to McCollum for the 3. Harden grabs the miss. Harden's got his 5th rebound in this one. Paul passes to Tucker. Can't cash in from close range.
Now, that's superb defense in low. I mean, they played it well. It's not easy trying to alter these shots without fouling the shooter, and that's a good job of doing both.
And here is Paul. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game, and they need to avoid that.
Kicks to Capella. Pass to Tucker. Over McCollum. Tucker can't get it to go. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the 4th. That's about 43%. And so the ball out of bounds. McCollum touched it last.
Yeah, just couldn't hang on to it. Didn't look ready to receive it. At least they've got some room for error, but still a poor possession there.
For Houston, they've got a pretty good rhythm going offensively, shooting 8 of 15 for the quarter. Harden against Hood. Harden, that's good.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
McCollum against Paul. The 15-footer. Again, the Trailblazers score. Rockets trail by 16. Harden scanning the floor. And yes, it's good.
He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
One shot, find the lane.
Trailblazers leading by 13. McCollum kicks to Harkless. The dish to Nurkic. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Clint Capella.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so he makes both from the line. And here are the Rockets now. Al Paul. There's the pass to Tucker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Now here's Hood, and it's Aminu in the corner. And Eric Gordon pulls it down.
And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He's struggling, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for Portland. 10-point lead. Pass to Harkless. Now here's Nurkic. McCollum outside. Good on the 3-point shot. McCollum's got 24 points.
And that's another 3. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Now a timeout called by Houston. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
I don't think the defense has an answer for him, Kevin. I mean, he's simply going off right now, knocking down everything.
And now we've got a moment for our Jordan Player of the Game, Jusuf Nurkic.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Teams need contributions from everybody to win on the road, not just the stars. And he's done more than his share tonight. An outstanding performance. Now here's Paul. Shot by Gordon, wide open. And another 3 for Houston.
Quick release from Gordon. Like seeing him shoot it as soon as he gets it.
Good, finds McCollum. Now, here's Aminu. Back to McCollum. Great pass to set up the lay-in. McCollum's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
Inside, Tucker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And, you know, P.J. Tucker drafted back in 2006. Wow, that's a dozen years ago already. But, you know, he spent a handful of seasons in Europe early on refining his game. A good move for him. Came back with a 3-point shot that's become the foundation of his offensive arsenal.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
The first free throw is good. And P.J. Tucker, a 6'6" player, a combo forward, really versatile.
You know, in some ways that used to be a backhanded compliment, but his combination of strength and quickness and his rebounding ability. I mean, this guy is tenacious at chasing down loose pumpkins and plays defensively either forward position quite strongly. So a lot of value from P.J. Tucker.
And here are the Trailblazers now. It's a 10-point game. Deflects the pass. Stolen by Harden. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 6 assists now in the game. The Trailblazers shooting it well here in the fourth quarter. 50%. Aminu. Again, the Trailblazers score.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
From deep, Harden. Good D by McCollum. Trailblazers leading by 9. Hood kicks to McCollum. Now, here's Aminu. D right on him. 6 to shoot. From 15 feet away. No good there. And it's Houston the other way. From the high post. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Yeah, that's just poor decision-making. He's got to be better in those situations.
Greg, I just think he was in a hurry. He flat out rushed it. I mean, I don't know what he was thinking there. He actually was in a brain neutral position.
And for Portland, they're shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. McCollum against Paul. McCollum, no good. The Rockets shooting extremely well here late, around 61% in the fourth. That one's in there, and the Portland lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Harden.
And you know the ball's going to Harden when the game's tight. Terrific at delivering and producing down the stretch.
Now, here's Nurkic. He dishes it to McCollum. And Capella over to help. Stolen by Tucker.
Time working against them here.
It sure is, and with such short time, it'll be really hard for them to catch up.
Oh, Kevin, get a load of that one. Take that play and put it in the alley-oop textbook, boys.
Perfectly done. You're right. He put it on a platter for him.
And a nice touch on the finish.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. They're both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Good work at the line to stretch that lead out a little bit.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're trailing by 6. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth. Guys, what's your take?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul make things interesting.
Yeah, but they need some help. They're going to need some help any way you look at it. I mean, they're hoping for some missed free throws at the other end.
Harden outside. Good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And all of a sudden, that 3 puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
You bet he has. I mean, working overtime. The triple's been his bread and butter in this ball game. Nothing but butter. Sweet butter.
Two shots.
Gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
And that's curtains for him. Some really good work at the charity stripe to close this one out.
And here's Gordon from outside. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Shooting for Portland, Jake Layden. At the line for 2.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game. And so it's Portland winning this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Damian, it looks like this team's progress can be measured by your improvement at the defensive end. And did we see that tonight?
We made some mistakes like every other basketball team does, but I think we did a great job of making adjustments. You know, we got a little more physical. You know, we did a great job of that.
And that led to a big win, Damian. Thanks for your time, man. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later. you